some hero like Veno, whatever, to kite him, and then you just put him as support if you feel like he's getting countered.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of like opening with multi-role heroes.
And in this game, Ursa is gonna have such a lane advantage versus Bloodseeker or Wraith King.
You want Ursa to lane against the Bloodseeker. Yeah. That's the best matchup he has here. You bully him. If it's a 1-against-1 mid matchup, that would be great for them. And like you said also, he's great against the Wraith King. So it's if Wraith King is off lane and Ursa is the carry, then that would be a great lane for him too.
One thing I like about Ursa is that not only do you dominate the lane, you also could transition into threatening the Roshan very early on. It kind of makes team react very differently and ward differently around the Roshan pit.
There's just an added advantage because like no other supports, not many supports can actually do Roshan. Okay, if you talk about Roshan, it's like supports bench with the minus arbor. Undying is also a premier one with the flash column. But the rest of the supports don't really do Roshan, don't really help with the Roshan.
Maybe Naga with the song, but that's kind of like...
No, you want to be able to kill the Roshan faster. Because Roshan is very hard to kill now after all the buffs that he's been
That's definitely true.
So it's definitely like a huge thing if you have Ursa on your side.
Whatever happened to that Slaughter? We don't see him anymore.
Don't know. He just doesn't feel... I played him like 1 or 2 games like a month ago. Feels like... I don't know, he doesn't feel like he's that great. Like he's in between, kind of like in between where he has a decent lane. He can tank, he can trade, but then he needs to farm. He's like a lane bullier in some ways. Like he's actually pretty good in a 2-against-2 lane, like 2-1-2 setup. But there's a lot of heroes that does it better than him. And he feels like he really needs Dagger to function as a support, where right now you don't really see those kind of supports as much. You see like supports like that don't really need farm. Like Dark Widow, even though she's great with farm, but even she doesn't really need like a blink or a use to function. You know, she still does a lot.
Broodmother here from TNC.
Wait, what? Brood? I know Armel doesn't play Brood, but Raven is a Brood player. Yeah, Raven is a Brood player. So I think Armel is gonna play Ursa carry. Sam H doesn't play Brood too, so it's definitely Raven.
So Armel Ursa, Sam H Mirana.
Man, I'm not so sure about this though.
5 seconds remaining.
Why don't you think this is a good Brood game?
Because it's not really a comfort hero for them. It's not about whether it's a good Brood game. I think Brood can be picked anytime because she's that strong, but it's not their kind of hero.
And it's gonna be a mid-1 Kunkka.
Kunkka is great against Brood. Not only in the lane because you can catch him easily with the X mark.
Well, I think for TNC's sake, they need to mix their lanes a little bit up. Armel matching up against Kunkka might not be too bad.
True, that is true. But I kind of don't like Brood on the side lanes now, though. I think Brood, you want to be mid because you're abusing the webs to farm the ancients and the camps nearby. If you want to, I don't know. I think it's... I understand your point. I agree. Ursa will beat Kunkka, but then Brood is not efficient on the side lanes.
So laning versus efficiency. We'll see what TNC goes for.
Which is important. Laning is definitely very important.
Yeah.
But you're giving up a lot for Brood, and Brood... No, I don't know. I don't feel it's worth it because you farm so fast in the mid lane.
The other thing about Armel's Ursa is that it feels like no matter which lane he goes into, he's going to run into a melee core, and he's going to have the advantage there. So that's
it's viable. He's going to win one lane, one way or the other.
Ursa's a very powerful pick in that sense here.
So, setup. How are they going to set this up? I think it's going to be, even though we've seen the Cuckoo bench with the Sam H Mirana a few times, this game we might see a Nyx with Mirana and the bench with the Ursa. I like the bench with Ursa more because that lane has much more kill potential compared to the Nyx and Ursa. Nyx has a stun, yes, sure, but the bench stun is much more reliable for the Ursa. And I mentioned this to you before, you kind of want range melee in the lane. So that the lane is much more balanced and stronger. If possible. Yeah, not like every game, because the last game we saw, like, Secret decide to go with this
Wraith King Ogre.
Yeah, Wraith King Ogre.
Yeah. Alright, into the game we go. Any do you favor any draft? I know you don't like the Brood here, but
I don't like the Brood because TNC is not comfortable with the Brood. Not like Brood is a bad hero.
Right. But do you favor, let's say, TNC's draft overall still?
Yes, I think overall I like their job because they're gonna do well in the lanes, and then they're gonna have Roche, and they're gonna be able to. I think it's much more reasonable for them to, much more easier compared to last game, because it's like similar draft to last game where they have to win their lane, snowball, get the Roshan with the draw lineup. But this time it's easier because they have Ursa and they have the Brood, because it's easier. So it's easier for them to snowball from that.
Okay, we are gonna get that 1v1 matchup mid here by Raven. Gonna walk in and set up a web real fast.
And scam the enemy and go to another lane.
I mean, you can say that, but what we see is Brood's item build, which is gonna be unfortunately a mid Brood build.
Oh, so it's not gonna be the lanes that I said. It's gonna be Nyx and Ursa.
It is gonna be double melee.
Yeah, double melee.
Okay.
But what are Secret gonna do? What is Secret gonna do with their lanes?
FATA's kind of aggressive here. He's gonna eat quite a bit of right click.
Oh,
but it's a debate here.
joke's on you,
Rambo Maze is gonna be here, and Armel needs to run into the trees. He go. Uh-oh. Okay, salve. And they see him salving thanks to Thirst. But now they're gonna go right on Tims. Tims does have an impale.
He didn't get Thirst.
Ooh, and he's dead.
He got Blood Rage, actually.
Okay. Oh, he blood raged him. I was like, wondering why there's a red mark. Yeah.
But they still get the first blood. I think Tim's there a bit careless. Yep. He was trying to protect his core, which is the thing that you do as a support all the time.
And they're gonna just keep on triple laning here.
Like
they're gonna get him again.
They're gonna go behind. He has the TP. Oh, actually.
Get him. There's the maze.
TP.
And Armel. Okay, nice impale here. And again, he
has no self. Okay.
He's good walking home.
This is real bad.
Yeah.
But not Sam, H-On. Tim's
like, dude, free lane.
Yep, gets the level. This is very important. You don't want to lose out on the XP. Bottom lane, the Venge and Mirana against the Silencer, Bloodseeker. Venge, Mirana, stronger definitely than the Silencer plus Bloodseeker. But then again, when you talk about Bloodseeker, you're gonna discuss about, oh, look at the other lanes first. Are they low?
Yeah.
It's a lot of trading going on. Then the Bloodseeker's lane can be strong.
And we know that mid one on the mid lane is going to be able to constantly splash damage about. So Raven's going to take quite a bit of harass. Top lane though, we'll see if Secret could power up the Bloodseeker on the bottom side.
Yep. Okay. But then again, they have to be very careful because Venge and Mirana, they can kill the Silencer very easily.
Yeah, Puppey's positioning is...
I heard a TP. What TP?
It's the Ursa pointing back to the top lane.
Okay. So he's level 1. Nyx is almost level 2 as a result of the exchange. And here we see another Hellfire Blast onto Nyx. And another easy kill. This is the combination. The Bramble after the stun from the Red King. This is so much damage. Like level 1 Bramble does 140 damage. Plus the stun, it's like over 200 damage.
That's actually ridiculous.
And the right clicks. So the overall disable is like 2 seconds stun, and then the root after that. So there's a lot of disable and damage there. That's why I keep saying these two heroes, you want them to be together because it's so easy to kill the lane.
Yeah. Normally you don't see heroes like Ursa and Nyx struggling. They're very good laners.
And bottom lane, are they winning the bottom lane?
They have gotten the more ranged denies and last hits. And the glyph coming out here. Are they going to make a go? No. Cuckoo taking a lot of right click here, but...
Does he have a salve?
Range deny?
Yep. Get the range deny.
We'll get it.
But so far so good though for Secret. Safe lane. Bloodseeker has 8 CS. Mirana has 6 at the moment.
Top lane, another go here on Armel. He's dropping low, dropping fast. He will get brought down again.
This lane is unplayable for them because they can't fight him head on because of the exchange earlier. The Ursa went back to base. I think this lane is gonna. I feel like they can't even contest the lane at all. They can only try to, break even. Try to look to break even. That's not what you want with Ursa.
Yeah, Ursa, you want to be dominating. We said in the draft that he has a lane advantage, but it doesn't seem like it anymore.
At the moment, bottom lane is also going okay-ish. I mean, you kind of want to win the lane more if you're TNC with the Venge and the Mirana, because you're the stronger lane here. But Bloodseeker's doing a good job at breaking even in this lane. Not even breaking even, actually pulling ahead in this lane.
And unfortunately for TNC, they haven't really found any way to force any kills just yet.
Yeah, and mid lane is gonna be the 5-5 farm lane, like 50-50 farm lane.
Yeah.
Which I feel would be fine with Secret. Because Kunkka has the ability to catch the Brood with the X mark later. Because when you talk about Brood, it's not only about dealing with her in the lane, it's having the ability to kill her when she's trying to juke around the trees and whatnot. And Kunkka has that.
Torrent not gonna hit on Raven.
And bottom lane, Cuckoo gonna land a magic missile, leap arrow, should be an easy kill and much needed kill for TNC here.
Level 1 Starstorm.
And we see Puppey running into the just to go back to base and come back.
Alright, sure. I mean, he's out of mana. He was throwing out a ton of curse though.
That is the right move. That is it looks funny, but that was the right move to do to get ahead in the laning phase.
You definitely want your resources to be full as the 5-minute rune is coming up soon. There's going to be a lot of fighting going on.
Yep, Cuckoo picks up the Arcane Rune. Going to be ready to contest the Bounty Runes in 40 seconds. This rune should be TNC's rune, because they have this Venge Mirana dual lane. Their lane is much stronger. Oh, arrow gonna miss.
A little bit of miscommunication there. I don't think they... maybe they could have dove for it. Top lane though, looks like Bramble Maze combination has been used. TNC will survive through that one.
Okay, getting ready. Both teams getting ready for the.
Oh, looks like arrow has hit on Ace, and they're bringing him low.
He has a salve. He is A-okay.
They have pushed him back, and now magical missile into arrow, and that should be enough.
Should be careful. Cuckoo's gonna go down here, and the bounty runes.
The runes. Don't forget about the rune sandwich. Will leap across.
TNC gets the runes on the top side as well, so it's going to be 4 runes being picked up by TNC as a result of that exchange.
Not bad at all.
And also slowly catching back up in terms of CS in the lane too. He is up to 23.
Keep in mind that some of them are skeletons, so not giving them that
still,
much.
like he died twice.
Yeah.
And actually no, one time, but went back to base the other time and had the TP back out. So it feels like dying twice. But overall, the lane starting to stabilize for TNC.
Yeah, they're going on Armel, Bramble Maze, as well as the skeletons. He is taking so much damage. You will be able to run away for now. But that's just like another salve that he's buying.
Yep, and YapzOr has been doing this. Oh, cancel the salve. YapzOr has been doing this more points in Bramble. You see, like, I think more players do the Shadow Realm Max first as a position for Dark Willow. I kind of like the Max Bramble because of the, especially with the Wraith King lane, because you have more disabled duration, so the skeletons can have more time to hit you.
Bottom lane. Yeah, they're gonna go on Ace. Ace very tanky.
There's stick charge.
Okay, we'll use it here.
And he is fast.
Puppey will go into the trees and
be fine. He has to go use the shrine, but like I said, overall, he's happy. He's not winning the lane, but he's happy to be just a little bit behind. He's just trying to break even in his lane.
Meanwhile, the mid lane here, mid one pulling very far ahead, almost 1,000 net worth.
Oh, he is so far ahead of the Brood.
Yeah, I mean, Spiderling is one thing, but I feel like I kind of like what you said earlier, right? Not a comfort hero for TNC.
Yep. I mean, against the Brood, the next thing you want to do is like you have wards around, maybe sentries to block the Ancients, if you can, so to limit the farm of the Brood when the supports can rotate. But right now, they're gonna TP down. Kunkka's gonna move bottom. Oh, it's gonna cancel his TP. He thought the fight was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But it's good enough. Sam H has to TP back to base, so it means free lane for Ace on the Bloodseeker. And this Ursa, despite catching back on the in terms of last hit, but like you said, most of it is the skeletons. And if you look at the net worth, he's 600 gold behind the Wraith King.
Yeah. He's gonna have phase boots, which is gonna give him a pretty decent laning boost.
Yeah, still he has to be very careful about, you know, the combination, the stun into the root. That does so much damage. Then after the root, the Curse Crown will proc. It's like so much disable. And if you look at the cooldowns as well, the stun is like 10 seconds. So after that, the curse crown, there'll be another stun.
Bottom side of the map here, Ace taking double Starstorm. They will get the kill. YapzOr will pour in. Let's see if he can get a counter kill on Samh. Curse crown not gonna land here. He will Shadow Realm forward, but instead he's gonna turn onto Cuckoo. Cuckoo pops the magic wand, full heal, and will survive.
Kunkka's moving top. He has a haste, but he's scouted out by the wards.
Torrent not gonna hit onto Ursa. Armel goes in the trees, and mid one will miss a gank. Meanwhile now, we got Raven diving onto the tier 1.
Glyph being popped up by TNC here, trying to protect the tower, but the tower is gonna take a lot of damage. X mark, Carapace being popped, both gonna come. Seems like a dead Nyx.
Yeah, that is definitely a dead Nyx. They will take him down very easily.
At mid lane, can Raven capitalize on this movement by the Kunkka?
Not if there's going to be Kunkka teleporting right back after that gank. Looks like YapzOr has gone down on the bottom side.
Stun into arrow.
Oh, FATA will cut through the trees. There's going to be a clap. Unfortunately, a great stun here for FATA. Still though, TNC putting a lot of pressure on the bottom side. The big difference is they're really unable to push after getting these kills.
I mentioned this to you before. It's very important that you are able to pressure the tower, because it's gonna ultimately force the enemy to rotate, and that was what is happening here. Like, the tower's almost down, 180 HP left.
Yeah, the Wraith King is so nice for that. The skeletons is...
He's going to rush a blink this game.
Okay. That makes sense. Doesn't have the LC to start the fights for him, so he's going to have to do it for the team.
And on top of things, because Birdseeker didn't have like the greatest time, you know, so he's not going to be moving as much. Usually you tend to move as Birdseeker, but yeah, he needs to help the team more. Maybe Blink, Blade Mail, Radiance. No, probably not Radiance, because Nyx. Blink, Blade Mail, and see how the game goes. So runes, 2 runes apiece, or 3 runes actually for TNC. 3 bounty runes to be precise. And look at the
Tim's fighting in the against mid one. X Torrent's gonna be there, and that should be easy, right?
Look at the wards of TNC. They have two wards in both of the runes. Bounty runes, we need to secure them.
And we got a ganking Brewmother joining the gank. Rupture being used on Mirana. Maybe they could turn it around here. Ooh, Mirana will take silence as well.
No terrorize yet.
Mid one's gonna get the X and bow combination. Samh absolutely dead. Yeah, they will bring him down. On the bottom side though, looks like Brewmother going right onto YapzOr. YapzOr, Curse Crown is gonna hit on Raven. Raven in the tree right now. Spiderling's gonna give up the chase, and now the X marks a spot on the Brewmother. Brewmother now turning onto Puppey. He's gonna get brought back into the silence, but no big deal. He's just right-clicking with his ult. Takes a big cleave to the face thanks to the Tiebringer, but still getting a lot of HP back. Raven looks like he will finally go down. That means Cuckoo is also gonna get brought down. All of this giving Ace so much experience and gold. He will pick up that kill. Armel joins the party a little bit too late. And that's a big secret victory.
And that's gonna give Dark Willow her level 6. Oh, she's level 7 now. Never mind. So that's a big boost in the damage and a disable in the next fight. Wraith King still hasn't used his ultimate. He's saving a skill point. So he has a dagger now.
Yep.
So Secret is reaching their first power spike of the game with their ultimates up.
Sentry is gonna be there, and he will run out of it.
Yep, he's fine. But that's still like a thing, you know, because the Nyx has... You want to use your ulti to gank, and now he's like almost dead. He has to go back to base.
Yep.
Even though Wraith King didn't kill him, he didn't die, but it's still like... This is still damage done towards like the momentum of the game for TNC.
I gotta say, the early game is looking terrible for TNC. They haven't really won the lanes that they needed to win.
I mean, they won the bottom lane, I say. The Venge and the VS.
Right, but your two huge lane dominator, your Brood and your Ursa, have lost their lanes. So it's just a really rough look for them.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ursa is so far away from his blink. This is... I think this is the bigger problem compared to the Brood. Because Brood, if you win a lane, you're still farming.
Now, bottom side of the map, Global has been protecting that Bloodseeker. Ace is fine.
So Kunkka has Armlet, Drums, and Face. Gets an X mark. Tim's is the target again.
Yeah. Torrent very good against
the Carapace.
yeah.
Because Torrent is a lot of
Tiny instances.
tiny instances of damage.
Yeah.
It removes refraction. In this case, very good against the Carapace.
TNC just can't get anything started. This war will scout out our Mel farming if they want to go on him.
So Brood has Diffuser fairly soon.
Okay.
They should look to fight with that. Mirana doesn't really want to move so much. He wants to focus on farming. I think it's like the Dragonlance. They don't have Moonlight now, it's on cooldown. But they have to make space for Armel to get himself back into the game now. He has no game right now.
Oh my god, the Spiderling kills.
But
nice Terrorize will push back the Nyx Assassin as well as the Ursa, but it's not over just yet. Vengeful Spirit taking all of that Bedlam, and he's gonna go down. YapzOr just solo killing. Nice by Carapace, and now they're gonna turn things around here onto Armel. Arrow will miss. Starstorm coming in. They want YapzOr. YapzOr dropping low. He will not have his Shadow Realm, and now they will go the other side. Ace is coming back in. And can he actually win the right-click war? He's running out right now, but the Spiraling's chasing him down. Sam H will pick up a kill. That's going to be a double. Armel juking and running. He is going to get to the shrine. Mid one. Now also getting caught. Raven in the middle of all of this. Diffusal play being delivered, but what a kill by mid one. He's armor toggling through most of this as well. Okay. Still alive.
No mana for webs.
He's fine. Mid one. Who is this man's right now?
But all in all, it was it a 2-for-2 trade? It was an even trade, right?
It's even trade, but I mean stylish, dude.
Star points, yeah.
Style points.
You gotta give him the star point.
That should be a category in the fantasy. Style points. Puppey.
Yep. And you see once again this warding from Secret.
Okay.
One line. Cuts the map in half. Invaded the jungle with this vision because they saw the Ursa farming the jungle. They would have really loved to kill him, but he was able to live thanks to his team. Brave King didn't have to pop his ultimate. He's still going Radiance this game, despite the Nyx.
Mid-one knows that somebody's going to go for the rune and just pops the drum. We'll find a free kill.
Is he
or wait, or not. He's fine. He got the bracer. Ooh, the cleave. How does he know? Alright, he won't be able to attack her his way to a kill.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid lane YapzOr looking for the tower deny. Brood Spiderlings coming in and deny. Not gonna happen. Good try though.
Good try. Tower denies are, you know, worth the support's life nowadays.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of gold.
Same goes for the bounty.
Tim's on the mid lane looking for mid one. Impaled's gonna hit, and now here comes the Brewlings. Terrorized. What a player. YapzOr will save his core. Now maybe they can kill one as well. The boat's gonna fly through, hit both, and now the Bedlam Terrorized combo. It's coming through. Mid one just gets 2 kills thanks to YapzOr. On the backside though, there's more fighting. Puppey will juke through the trees. Nice X here. They will pull back the Mirana, and that means Sam H gonna go down to Ace.
Oh dear.
Team Secret firing on all cylinders.
But why did he have to go in? Like after the global, I felt like he could have just left his support to die, but he still decided to commit for the kill. I mean, they weren't even close to killing him.
I mean, he still had armor toggling too, yeah.
And without BKB, you just die to the Bedlam. There is like no way you can fight into that.
Dire's bottom tower.
This is why it's important to play like comfort and heroes that you are sure of. You know your limits more. So if Brood doesn't have a game, Ursa doesn't have a game, then it's going to be on the Sam H Mirana.
Yeah.
But if you look at the network, they're not that far behind, but you want to be ahead as a Brood.
Also, the problem with Mirana is that she does take a little while to come online.
Yeah, she has to farm a lot. She is, I think she is by far right now probably one of the hardest carries on the offlane. Like can be played on the offlane.
Okay. Hardest as in she carries very hard, or she's very difficult to play?
No, like she carries very hard.
Okay.
I mean, you can say the same for Wraith King. If you go the Radiance build, you are very powerful in the later stages in the game. But we saw a few games where Mirana with like 4 or 5 slots, dealing the deeps, winning his team in the fights. But that's like 40 minutes. 30 more after 30 minutes in a game.
Raven playing with fire here. They're gonna surround on him. Terrorize is gonna be again just breaking these heroes apart. They're still going on mid one. They will finally bring him down. Sam H picking up that kill. Rupture gonna get casted. They still really want YapzOr, but the Roots keeping Sam H in lockdown. Rupture, or sorry, Bedlam, as well as Shadow Realm, pushing him back out of the fight, but they really still chasing YapzOr down. The global silence now protecting him. And it looks like they will pick up a Venge kill. Nice bait coming out from Team Secret.
I mean, they killed the Konka earlier.
That's the big one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the big one.
And I guess Puppey did not have global to protect him and then.
Not very sure. I wasn't paying attention, but all in all, they're gonna be able to get some farm, some resource. He's gonna last at the tower thanks to the fight.
He might die here if they could get an X on him. Torrent gonna miss. Oh, he didn't get the X. Oh no, he did. He did. All
but
right.
it wasn't shown. I didn't see the animation.
I did not see the animation either. Armel takes a lot of damage. There's gonna be yet another X, and that should be a kill. Nicely done. Oh, maybe to get another. Sam H though, right-clicking away onto mid one, carrying very hard like you mentioned. Big cleave coming out from mid one, Arma toggling through a little bit, but nice chain stun coming out from TNC.
That was 2 heroes against 4 heroes.
And they traded, not evenly, but
it's not even.
They just won.
They won the trade.
They just won the trade.
I mean, granted, they were not there at the same instance.
Sure. Yeah, TNC needs triple BKB before they can fight. Like Bedlam, Bolt, Terrorize, too much control. And of course, global.
I mean, when you talk about global, most of the carry players will just like get a Manta.
Sure.
But obviously because of the other things, the Bedlam, the Bolt.
Oh look, it's YapzOr solo killing again.
Better things than you have tried next.
Allies disappear.
The twins.
I don't know, Nyx is supposed to be great against against Dark Wheeler.
I think Tim's just had a really rough game, even starting from the laning stage, right? It just...
But in the later parts, you're supposed to be good against Dark Wheeler because the Carapace would make it easier for you to lock him down, kill him, and your stun is AoE, so he can't really Shadow Realm TP. Then
Right.
the mana burn is obviously, you know, great against him. Intelligence heroes. Still, the game is fairly even. But TNC with their lineup, they would have won to get to this point of the game with an advantage from the laning phase, you know, some advantage, some net worth lead. And
TNC
maybe even the Roshan.
smoking up. Great scan though, we'll see the position. Now Secret also smoked up. High ground position advantage to TNC.
Global is up. This is not an easy fight for TNC.
Okay, they drop a war from the back line, and vision advantage now on TNC's side as well. They charge up the hill. Bolt, oh, they think they're in the Roshan, and Bolt is going to completely miss. The global though is going to be good. And right now, Ursa's right-clicking away. They will lose damage, and that's a lot of damage gone. Curse Ground will hit, and Terrorize is going to push everyone back. It's going to be Ursa dying on the back line. Team Secret just out-team fighting TNC. Cuckoo now will also go down. Nice X back. They will catch yet another. 4 dead. And that's with Team Secret whiffing a bolt into the Roshan pit.
YapzOr is just the MVP of the series, man. The first game, now the second game as well.
All the buybacks will fly out. This is very costly. They have to win this engagement. It could be the game. Okay, Spider scouting things out. Team Secret says, yeah, dude, we could fight. And we'll catch one more. It's going to be Wraith King blinking forward, finding Cuckoo. Cuckoo dead. That's a dieback. Okay, Marana as well as Nyx is going to be back fairly soon. Team Secret says, we'll keep roshing.
By the way, the FATA didn't go for the Radiance. He went for Hoelgaard.
Okay.
Not sure we talk about that.
Hoelgaard great against the no BKBs of these guys.
Konka also has a Hoelgaard.
Oh, they X on Sam H, but he's next to the shrine on the backline though. Here comes Ursa trying to kill Puppey, but he can't even do that. Armel will get stunned up by the bolt. The damage output of this Kunkka is absolutely huge. Ursa just man fighting. He will die, and that is a dieback. Brewmother stunned up. X Torrent will hit him as well. No, he just runs away. A little bit missed timing on the X Torrent combination. Tim's Curse Crown will control him and will get brought down. Once again, Team Secret just way too many stuns.
Another +2 for Silencer.
Yeah, how many +2 is he up to? 16, not too bad.
Worth the buyback. Just to get that intelligence steal.
I'm not even sure if the +2 ever matters for Silencer. That's not core these
Come
days.
on.
You wear it like a badge, right? It's like, I did this. I was here.
Eventually it adds up, you know. The infinite scaling.
Sure. So far, I haven't seen infinite scaling ever do anything, but you know. Alright, is there a way for TNC to fight this Aegis?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Numbers advantage. And they already used their buybacks. I'm afraid they have to give it up. Unless they try to steal it with the Brood trying to run in with the webs. Through the webs.
Seems very hard to do against about 1 billion stuns.
The Hoelgaard is the name of the game, yeah?
Yeah.
For Secret.
I think TNC cannot fight until they have triple BKB.
Same case
Yeah.
like the last game.
Broodmother close to his. Mirana looks like working towards defensively Lincoln's BKB. BKB first, it seems. And then Ursa? Also
He's gonna
quite,
need
quite far away.
Then
Yeah.
you're gonna need I don't know, maybe
Do you want to get Axe this game?
Axe, but Silencer owns the Axe, because Global then you still can't pop it, because you can only pop it through like stuns and whatnot, but not silence.
I guess you just save your BKB for the global then?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get caught X mark or stunned by some other heroes, then
Sure.
you probably have to already pop it, so it's not that reliable, but definitely possible for him to do that. To save the BKB for the global so he has the enrage. Oop. Seems like we're gonna have some connection problems here today. Hopefully not, you know, doesn't take too long to resolve, because like you mentioned, it's a very important series for both of these teams.
Yeah. If TNC loses this game, I do believe they're out of the winner side.
They have
At least
they might
temporarily.
have to play a tie break for it.
Yeah. Best of 1 for winner bracket. That's hype. Mid 1, we'll find. Oh, we'll find nothing.
So Brood has BKB. BKB number 1 on TNC completed. Sam H is not that far away. He has the Ogre Axe and the Hammer. Ursa is quite far away. He only has the Ogre Club.
But it seems like TNC want to fight right now. Is that a good decision?
They can't really wait for the 3 BKBs because it's too long. They should fight with the first one.
But they're fighting into, I believe, an Aegis, right? Yeah, Ace has an Aegis too. That is a rough look here for TNC as Cuckoo now breaks the smoke, walks on the high ground, and just straight up dies.
Was he trying to ward? He was alone there. No, he doesn't have a ward. Oh, that's strange.
It feels like teams are saying, look, it's 25 minutes soon. Let's pop smoke and do something and get runes.
Take the runes.
Yeah. But they will lose that tier 2,
High
and
ground.
Secret says, come TP back.
Okay, second BKB done.
They're going to need to fight right now. Tier 3 being peppered down here a little bit by Team Secret. Half HP.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under
And Secret easily retreats. They're fine. Meanwhile, Broodmother though, pressuring tower on the mid lane as well.
attack.
Force staff being worked on by Tims. And looks like he might get caught here. Mid 1 coming in, looking for the X. There is Vendetta available, but I imagine Puppey has detection. They see him. X marks his spot. Okay. He's out.
Yeah, the Tidebringer has the animation
Yeah.
when he hits units in the fog.
There's a
Small little bit.
very exciting wet splash when it hits.
And mid 1 is gonna get his BKB.
Yeah, we're talking about
200
TNC's BKB. Once Secret gets their BKB, I don't know if they could actually kill them. Like, technically, you have Ursa and Brood, but I feel like Ursa and Brood are one item behind.
And they have the halberds, you know, so it's not reliable that they would do damage in the fight. They have to pop their BKBs early to do that.
Secret.
And on top of things, you still have the Rupture for the Brood or the Ursa. Rupture is like totally owns Ursa or Brood, whether you have BKB or not.
Right.
If you can't move, you're not dealing damage.
Secret now, high ground once again. Skeleton Bros are here. Moonlight Shadow being used. Spiderling's just feeding. Rupture. Heard that one. That's going to be on Armel. He's going to run back to the safety of his tier 3s. But tier 3s are going to go down on the back line, though. That's going to be Nyx Assassin getting caught. They pop the global for him as well. He's out of the fight. Meanwhile, looks like Raven popping his BKB, but just has to run. And now Cuckoo getting popped by the X-Torn combination. One by one they go, and Secret, just a ball of death. Mid one will X back and get a little bit of regen. His team not abandoning him for now. We'll start take the racks. Mid one getting a little bit more regen. And how do you defend this? Uh-oh, Sandmage gonna get caught. He will get stunned up as well, but he pops a BKB. That's a great bait.
Sam H against YapzOr. We've seen this movie before in the last game.
And YapzOr is still the main character in this episode 2 of the movie.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Do they have buybacks for this fight? Can they use buybacks to defend? I mean, they kind of have to get more items. So I feel like if they have to buy back, they're just gonna lose by default.
Yes.
They need to buy more items. They need to scale.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Brave King has a, I think he has a Monkey King buff.
He's working on it. Oh, he's got it now.
I think he already has it. Just needs the courier to come back alive. So that's gonna help against the Brood passive, the incapacitating bite. Like, I feel like TNC is just gonna run into a lot of damage issues. They can't kill heroes. They don't have enough in the tank. Like, Ursa's not gonna do enough. Brood, because one of them is gonna get ruptured. You have to put that into consideration. So it's gonna be up to Sam H alone to do some reliable damage.
Tims, they see him.
So if he wastes his BKB, then he won't be able to output damage. Tims gets X marked, pops his carapace.
Team Secret doesn't want to commit right in front of the towers.
They don't have 5 heroes here.
Yeah.
FATA's at home. I mean at base. Jungle. He's waiting for his MKB.
And it looks like he's going for a Moonshare next. Sure, increased damage output.
Yeah, just damage. But why not AC? Is Moonshot better than AC? I don't know. I guess I'm just too much of a team player.
Yeah, you don't play
for
that
the
hard carry,
for the glory. I think he just feels like they have not enough damage anyways to kill anybody.
And he's correct.
He just wants to kill them, you know.
Yeah. I feel like this has got to be the least scary Ursa Brood game I've seen. They just... Nobody's threatened by them, it feels.
I feel like the Dark Willow is more threatening.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they have like BKBs, like he can always force you to pop a BKB, then just Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Shadow Realm, and he just runs away. He has Jules, and he's gonna have him an A on this too. Alright, TNC, the big wraparound. Maybe if they could get Puppey before he pops his global, this will be a good start. Tims, yes, they will exactly do just that. No buyback here on Silencer. They pop all their BKB going on mid one. Mid one though not losing that much HP. He now then pops his BKB, just straight up runs away. Bedlam on the back line. They would just straight up lose Cuckoo. Man, he's doing so much damage. And now Ursa without the BKB will go down. Mirana leaps in. Okay, sizable damage output here, but now Mirana needs to be careful. His BKB is gone. Arrow is going to hit. Everyone surrounding on Ace. Great position here by TNC. They will win this engagement. Buyback on Cuckoo as well. They're looking to chase down on FATA. FATA very fast. Blink coming down in about 5 seconds. Terror not seeing Secret FATA, and he will survive. But still, big win for TNC, and they will defend the racks.
Yep, big win. like you said, they went for the most, arguably one of the more important supports in the team fights, the silencer, so he can pop his global.
Yeah.
And on top of things, that was the first, I think it was the first, yeah, it was a 10-second BKB on the Ursa, so he was able to output damage.
Unfortunately, he still died after that.
But job done.
Yeah.
That's what matters for them.
And very luckily for TNC, Puppey didn't have buyback. If he bought back in global, that would have been really rough for them.
So Roshan is up, second Rosh.
Yep.
TNC does not have any big cooldown spells, so they're not too worried about that fight. But on the other hand, Secret has all their cooldowns up. So they have to fight this Rosh. Root has Manta. For the global, I guess.
Okay.
Not only for that, but for any, maybe the Root or the Curse Crown.
Curse Crown, yeah. Nyx Assassin broke, I believe, FATA smoke. Aeon does now finish on YapzOr.
Oh, JK, he's buying AC now.
It's like, okay, people are start dying. I need to switch my build up. And TNC, they want to fight again, but again, they need to look for that dream opening of finding the silencer. It's going to be tough.
Dark Widow is Aeon this, so she can't be focused first.
I mean, YapzOr hasn't really been dying first anyways.
Silencer is the one that
Radiant's bottom tower
you could
is under
technically
attack.
stand just... I mean, all he needs to do is just pop global, frankly.
Should he be in the fountain? Just
I mean, just fine.
global for his team?
Far enough.
Radiant's
in a safe
bottom
spot.
tower is under attack.
If he could global after the BKB on the Ursa, I think that is going to be very huge, because then the Venge can swap him and he can't pop the Enrage. Then that would mean that the Ursa would just die.
Yep.
That's like perfect case scenario. Perfect scenario for them, that if that happens. It's actually quite possible because they can always either initiate with the Wraith King or the Kunkka, and you're gonna force something to happen. Like they have to like either BKB or run away or move around, and then it's gonna open a lot of like opportunities for the Dark Widow and the Silencer to use their spells appropriately. Whereas for TNC, they kind of have to mostly rely on this Ursa to start, because there's a lot of sentries around. It's not that feasible to wait for the Nyx to start a fight every time.
Samh is showing bottom, but Secret doing the Roshan somewhat quickly.
Oh, there's no shrine there to TP on.
Yeah, that's... Oh, he TP'd to the bottom shrine, actually. It's going to be a long while before he gets here, but Secret not exactly hitting the Roshan. And now Moonlight Shadow is
Puppey.
cast. They're all thinking about going. Okay.
No backup there by Nyx.
Everyone chasing them away. Again, Roshan about half HP. FATA goes in, gets bashed. It's a double damage rune on mid one. It's about to run out. Oh, Global is actually forced here. Puppey gonna get caught, and he, Global in a very bad spot. He buys back. Armel will TP out. He's fine. Good fight so far for TNC. Roshan again, about quarter HP. No Global now. TNC still has 2 of their BKB. Can they challenge this Roshan? Rosh is slow. Raven just walks in. Can he actually just take it? Swapping back out. Rosh is low. Rosh is dropping fast. Mid one snatches the Aegis. They get the last hit, but it's mid one that took it.
Brood
now they are on the run. Brood has a cheese like you mentioned. Curse Crown is going to hit on the Brood. Nice Manta dodge, but the Torn will clip him. He eats a cheese. He's back to full. FATA blinks up on the high ground. Still has 2 lives. Can they actually fight him? Tins is coming in. There's a disarm, but FATA caught away from his team. They will take his first life. Curse Crown is going to hit on both the bugs. Nope, he just runs away. Armel now, no BKB, no Enrage. Will get chased away. Big crit. They kill him. X-Torrent, they find another. Team Secret looking like Team Raid out here, just exterminating all the bugs.
There is
the
nowhere
buybacks.
to hide when there is thirst. And after their BKBs ran out, there's like just way too many small stuns to control them. They have to kill them within the BKB duration, like win the fight within that duration.
Where was Mirana and all of that?
He was like running away, he was very low.
And that's going to be, I believe, tier 3. The BKB duration... Oh, hold on. Armel has his BKB back up. And so does the Broodmother.
Oh, Korea? Oh,
That's AC. That's AC done. Okay. All right, Mantis out dodge. Raven will have to pop that BKB. Yep, he will. And now he's going right on FATA. FATA does have reincarnation still. Killed him once again. And now he blinks in. Armel, don't know. He's going to get absolutely controlled by X-Torrent Bolt, and he's dead. No buyback for Armel. Swap back in. They want Kunkka. Very, very tanky. Again, the disarm doing so much work. Sam H, though, hits the arrow. Terrorize. Not going to come out, but they're just getting rooted up. Mid one will get brought down, but he has Aegis Immortal. Meanwhile, TP out here by YapzOr, but he's fine thanks to the Aeon Disc. Mid one pops his BKB now, and we'll just right click, terrorize, pushing people back, and Team Secret should have a safe retreat. They get a clean Rex. Tim's trying to catch as many people as he can, but guess what? Reincarnation, it's back up. He will die once again thanks to his level 20 talent. In fact, he doesn't even need to die. He's fine. FATA's got his team protecting him. He jumps forward, gets a big crit. Team Secret breaking the base of TNC once again.
No buybacks on 3 of their heroes, just a brute. So that should mean that Mega Crypt should be inevitable for TNC. Don't think they can fight anymore. 2 heroes. They're gonna try, wait for the Venge to spawn.
Yep, BKB up on Brood, pops, oh my goodness. He gets this arm and he pops a BKB late. He will kill FATA, but reincarnation is back up again. 60-second cooldown, they hit the arrow and they're gonna try to bring him down. He leaps him, Sammy trying to do what he can. He cannot kill FATA, the unkillable king. He finally dies to illusion of the Manta style, and they call it GG. Ursa will stand there very angrily and watch all the building in his base die. And that's it. TNC will drop this best of 2 series to Team Secret. Team Secret now, I believe they are safe in the
winners bracket.
In the winner bracket.
They still have a series against Newbie later.
Yep.
But not a very good performance from us.